everybody, welcome to Just a Gun Guy. I am the gun guy. Today, got 1911. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a really good day. First things first, gun is clear. Nothing is in the weapon. We can drop that, drop the hammer, now we can talk about it. So, this gun's not mine. This is actually, believe it or not, my mom's gun. Great taste, Mom. All right, back to the gun. So, this is a Kimber Target Eclipse II chambered in 45 ACP. And this gun is beautiful. I mean, if you don't like 1911s, you have to at least appreciate how absolutely gorgeous this gun is. So you have the brushed stainless look, but then they inlaid like a matte black. If you can see that, it's gonna be hard because the sun's probably glaring off of that. But it absolutely looks incredible in the daylight, but also just when the sun's not shining on it and you get to really look at this gun. It is absolutely beautiful. So let's go over some of the features of the gun. First thing, it is a full-size 1911. This is the only full-size 1911 that I have in my safe that actually doesn't have a bull barrel. This is just a standard 1911. So what that means is, gun is unloaded. So what that means is it has a barrel bushing right here. So in order to clean this, you got to push that in and twist that bushing in order to get that weapon apart. It's the only one I have. Like, it's always wanted one, even though it's not mine. I do have it in my safe, so it's really cool to have one in my safe. I don't know, I just really like that. That's kind of how 1911 was meant to be and how it was designed. You know, it had the barrel bushing, so really kind of cool. I really like the aesthetic part of that. Okay, so we have rear cocking serrations. Also have front cocking serrations. If you're into that, you can rack the slide off the front. I usually don't do that very often, but I'm a pinch and let go type guy. You'll notice that it does not have the left-sided safety, so it's not ambidextrous. Just has the single-sided safety, and that safety is super positive. I mean, it's got one heck of a click to it. I mean, you know that it's engaged, disengaged. It is awesome. So that's a big thing for me with 1911s. If the safety feels like garbage, not going to be a very big fan of it. I really want to make sure it's really positive, and I know on, off, on, off. Okay, so we do have the upswept beaver tail safety in the back, skeletonized hammer. It also has little ridges on the hammer, so you can actually grab it and cock it back with your thumb. Let's see what else we got. Target sights. So we do have target sights on this. This gun has been in my safe probably the better part of, I'm going to say, close to 2 years, if that. And I have not really shot it because it's not mine. I did get permission from my mom to be able to shoot this gun today in the video. I'm going to say this gun has less than 50 rounds through it. It is pretty much a brand new gun. I've not shot it at all. I did shoot it when she first got it and kind of seen how it shot, but I don't remember that because that's probably been 3 years ago when she bought the gun. So I don't really remember how it holds, how it does anything. So I have not touched the sights, so you guys will get to see that firsthand. And they're target sights, but they're also night sights. And the way they did their night sights, they have the tritium filled in the front, and in the back, you got that little tiny blade right there. It just goes horizontal. So if you line that up, I mean, that's how you aim it up. You don't have your normal tritium inserts on each side. Not sure how I feel about that. They do look cool in the nighttime, I'll say that. But as far as like shooting, I'll tell you how I like that once we get going on it too. The gun has a 30 line per inch front strap, and I gotta say, you know, I was kind of messing with this before I shot the video, and it is usually when you get like 30 lines per inch, right around there, it gets pretty aggressive, and you could tell by the end of your shooting session, you know, it's probably gonna, your fingers are probably gonna be hurting. So, but this is like more soft, very grippy. I mean, like, I'm pushing down, and you see how that just wants to grip your finger, you know what I mean? So I think that it's gonna be really good, really grippy. Feels, if you haven't ever felt a 1911, ever, if you've never ever in your life felt one because you think they're too expensive, these are expensive. If you've never felt one, do yourself a favor and just pick one up. I'm telling you, these things melt in your hand. There's not anything that's more ergonomic than a good 1911. They're just single stack. They're not big. They're not bulky. They're heavy because they're a full steel frame gun. Most of them are. But I'm telling you, they just melt in your hand. So one thing that I did to this when my mom first got it is every Kimber, and Kimber, if you're watching this or you ever watch this, you guys got to stop doing this. You know, this is like a $1,300 gun. And every Kimber that I've ever seen or I've ever been around and shot or anything, they always have a plastic mainspring housing. Plastic. You got a full steel, beautiful $1,300 gun. You know, this thing feels great. And then you look and it's plastic. So I changed that right when she got it. Before she even put a round through it, I put a new one on. And this is really cool. You guys got to check this out. So look at this. Yep, America. That is freaking sweet. So I got this. There was a company, and I found them on Facebook, and I cannot for the life of me find them no more. I knew that I had liked them on Facebook. It's just a machining company. It's not anybody that does like gun work or anything like that. It's just a machining company. They made a run of these. They made them that were just flat out, just shiny metal, or they did the blacked out version. And to have the blacked out lines for the stripes of the flag, plus where the blue would be behind the stars is blacked out, it fits this gun perfect. And I'm telling you, that's cool. It's just flat out cool. The grips, not really a big fan of the grips either. They are grippy, but $1,300 gun, and as far as I can tell, they're not wood. Well, I don't know if they're wood or not. They don't feel like wood. They feel like a laminate. That's what they feel like. But kind of looking at that, it looks like it may be, or they just did a really good job of tricking me. So kind of laminate grips. I know grips are a dime a dozen. You can get grips, any grip you want. You can get American flag grips if that's what you want. But expensive gun, I would want to have wood grips on here. That's just my taste, my flavor. That's what I like. So not huge fan of that, but this gun altogether is absolutely beautiful. It does have a match grade trigger, which makes the trigger pull on this really good. And the great thing about a 1911, a lot of people may not know this, is that, you know, all the inner workings of a 1911 are metal. So the more you shoot, the smoother those surfaces get inside there, and the better things get. I have a Kimber Pro Raptor 2, did a review on that. You guys need to go check that out. I've got over 2,000 rounds through that gun. By far, the best trigger in my entire gun safe. It wasn't when it first started, but the more rounds I shot through it, the better the trigger got. I mean, it absolutely got fantastic. And I'm assuming this gun will do the same thing. Let's see. Let me see what I think here. Probably 4 pounds. I'm gonna say 4 pounds. Let's go ahead and do the trigger pull gauge. Let's see what we got. Okay. Center of the bow. We're gonna pull. 4 pounds, 12.6 ounces. And I'm trying not to move the gun while I do this. I'm trying just to move the trigger pull gauge. So I'm trying to get it as accurate. 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Four pounds, 13 ounces. So a little over 4.5 pound trigger, pretty good. I was close, closer than I thought I'd be. So a little over 4.5 pound trigger, that's really good, and it's only gonna get better. I bet you by the time this gun is fully broke in, it's breaking under 4 pounds. I mean, that's how much you're gonna lose. Let's see, what else am I missing? Am I missing anything? Let's see, target sights. It does have a match grade barrel and barrel bushing. So what that means is that it's supposed to be super flat out accurate. That's, for layman's terms, that's what it means. It's supposed to be super accurate. That means they fit this gun perfectly for this gun, only for this gun. Shouldn't be able to take this out and really run it in another gun. I don't know if that's true or not. Never tried it before. So we're gonna shoot it. I have Winchester 230 grain hardball full metal jacket ammo, and I got an assortment of different mags. I got 2 Wilson Combats. I got 2 Chip McCormick power mags that are 10 rounds apiece, and I have a standard Kimber mag. So this being a new gun, I kind of wanted to tell you guys what mags I'm running. That way, if something fails, we know if a Wilson mag fails, could be something with the gun, more than likely, because those Wilson mags are pretty new. The Kimber mag fails. Kimber mags aren't the greatest magazines in the world. Not had huge issues with it, just kind of reading on the interwebs, that's kind of the issue that a lot of people have is magazines, so we'll see what happens with that. But I'm gonna get the range set up. We're gonna do what we kind of normally do. Steel, mag dump, accuracy. I'm gonna shoot some golf balls, because that was pretty cool in the last video, the Glock 40 10 mil video. I don't know, I still got some golf balls laying out here. So we're gonna shoot some golf balls, and then we're gonna go distance and see how far we can stretch it out. And then I'll give you guys my final review of the gun. So let me get set up, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, let's see how she shoots. Got 6 rounds, oh, I got 8 rounds, 6 targets. If I hit all 6, I'll just kind of fast fire into that big steel one and see how we shoot. Never really shot this thing a whole lot, so we'll see how it does. Ran good, ran real good. Looks like it might have a slight 6 o'clock hold, maybe a little bit. Looks like the first couple shots there were a little high. Then the rest of them kind of hit dead center, so I'm not quite sure. So let's go over to the silhouette. We'll do, that was a Kimber mag, by the way, ran flawless. Kimber mag ran fantastic. Now we got 2 Wilson Combat mags. We're gonna go 7 yards. And we're gonna do fast fire, okay? We're gonna just do a mag dump.
The center or the top?
Dot, see how we do.
Josh, are you shooting the top or the center?
The bottom, the big orange dot. So I'll be going at the big orange dot. When we get done, we'll walk up and we'll see how everything hit. That way you guys can see it all, okay? Okay, fast fire. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Looks like it rode up a little bit on me there at the end. 45s get a little rough when you get going a lot of rounds, so that's pretty good. We'll show you that here in just a second. Okay, slow fire accuracy, top orange dot. I'm gonna go super slow, and I'm gonna aim right at it. So if it goes high, we know it's got a 6 o'clock hold. So I'm gonna go dead to center of the orange dot. Okay guys, let's walk up here, take a look. Both Wilson mags ran fantastic. Mag dump, let's take a look at that first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5, well 4, about broke the center, dead center mass. 1 there, got a heart shot, throat shot, maybe a left lung shot, right lung shot. Pretty daggone good, pretty daggone good. So it looks like it does have a 6 o'clock hold, holding dead center. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8th one went in there somewhere. So it does have a 6 o'clock hold. Looks like I pulled those 2 shots. So 6 o'clock hold. Trigger's fantastic. Trigger's absolutely fantastic on this. I mean, it's gonna be a shooter. It really is. Accuracy, you may think, well, that's not as good a group as what I have done on other guns. That's true, but I've not really shot this ever, so I can't pick up every gun I shoot and shoot same whole accuracy. I'd love to be able to do that, but so all right, now we're going to shoot some golf balls. So I got to get set up for that because I'm not set up. So let me go get set up for that and I'll be right back. All right, we're set up for golf balls. I am not going to shoot this gun from 50 yards of golf balls. Maybe 20, maybe. Let's see how 10 goes first. Shooting a golf ball is extremely hard. So let's go 10, and if I hit pretty quick, then we'll go to 20. Just a little disclaimer, some of those golf balls do have holes in them from the 10 mil video. So I put them back up there. So we get to them, they have 2 holes. That's why. Using Chip McCormick 10-round powder mags. I got 2 of them, so I got 20 shots. So we'll use all 20 shots. We'll see how we can hit these things. 10 yards. 6 o'clock hold. I'm gonna aim at the bottom of the golf ball on all of these. Well, that was easy. Man, let's go one more. Now, I'm not going to do the one that's swinging, so we'll skip the second one, go to the third one. All right. Shooting pretty good. Let's go to 20. Let's go ahead and go to 20. So, if you're a new viewer and you haven't watched me before, in the last video I explained a golf ball is 1.53 inches. So it's a pretty tiny target, especially from 20 yards. So at 20, I'm gonna try and aim up a little bit. I'm gonna try and aim at the golf ball. And that one's still swinging, so we'll go to the second one from the left. Try that one. No luck there. Got 10 more rounds. Tell you what, if I don't hit it in 5, I'll go up 5 yards. We'll go to 15 and see if we can hit from 15. So 10 more rounds. See if we can hit it. I'm all over it. I can tell by the weeds behind it. I'm all over it. It's just hitting it. May have cut the string on that one. So we'll go see that here in just a second. So I think I might cut the string because the golf ball dropped straight down. So let's go the one all the way to the right. Oh man. Now that one's swinging. Let's go to the next one over to the left. Now that one's swinging. Oh, look at there. Failed to feed. Chip McCormick Power Mag 10-rounder. Failed to feed. So keep that in mind. I think I did hit that one. It's going back and forth. And those things are still swinging. I don't know if you can see that, so that's pretty cool. And we're out. Okay, let's pick up this mag. Let's walk up here real quick. See where we're at. I mean, if I didn't hit this one, I don't... So 10 yard, that's where it hit. And that's where it came out. Now that's a 10 mil hole. So I hit the rope both times. See it? 1, 2, hit the rope. See this one. 45 in.
Hang on, camera's being stupid.
Let's see. It's a 45 in, and it looks like it come out. That's really weird. So it might have hit it right on the side. That's what it looks like. Kind of split it on the side. And we did chop the rope off this one. So we split the rope. Golf ball dropped straight down. And this one here, no entry hole. But there's a fresh scathe. That's kind of cool. That bullet didn't cut that. It literally went right beside it. That's cool. Didn't cut none of the line. That's pretty crazy. So, pretty daggone accurate. I mean, from 20 yards, inch and a half, that's pretty good. I mean, that's really good in my opinion. Shoots very good. So now I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna go from distance. So I think I'm gonna reload both power mags, which is 20 rounds. We'll see how far we can go. I wanna do the power mags, I had one fail to feed. Let's see if it does it again, maybe it's the mag. So, and that was probably with 3 or 4 rounds left to go, so it wasn't the last round. So I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. I'm gonna reload and then I'm gonna start at 10 yards and work my way back. All right, everybody, now we're gonna do distance with the Target Eclipse 2, 45 ACP. We're, I don't know how far we're gonna go. I got 20 rounds, so do a continuous shot. We're not gonna cut. So we'll just go ahead and start at 10 and see how far we can go. Ten yards. Pretty easy. 20 yards, be pretty easy. All right, 20 yards. And that is a 12-inch steel plate, if anybody's curious. 20. Thirty yards. 30 yards. Going back to 40. Right here. There's 40. Pulled that shot. I think the trigger just a little bit rougher than what I would like. Feels like it's got a little bit of a harder break. I'm anticipating the break and it's throwing me off a little bit. Now 50 yards. $50 yards. Keep right on trucking. Keep going. There it is. Now we're at 60. Ten more rounds. There it is. 60 was rough. Now we'll keep going. I marked out the 80. I have not ever shot this gun at 80. This is my first time shooting it at 70. 80 and we're out of ammo. I'm not gonna reload anymore because guaranteed it's gonna be super hard to hit any farther than that. So let's go back up to the table and I'll give you my final thoughts on the gun. All right, guys, we're back. Hit from 70, right? 70?
Yeah.
Okay, so we hit from 70. Last shot of the mag. Could we have hit from 80? Probably, but we'd have been throwing lead. So the issue with the gun at distance, and it's kind of funny too, because this gun is called the Target II. So Target, I mean, I would expect this thing to be an excellent target gun, and to me, that's not what it feels like. It feels like more of a defensive weapon. The sights for it being a target gun has target sights. You can adjust it to make it whatever you want, but the front sight is extremely hard to pick up at distance. I mean, I was having a really hard time focusing on that front sight. Like target guns, I would rather have a fiber optic front or maybe like a gold bead, something that's a little bit brighter than the tritium filled. So that's kind of a negative in my thought. Gun ran flawlessly, did have the one hiccup in the mag, and it was the mag because it actually stayed down. The bullet stayed down, it didn't feed itself up. So it's definitely a magazine issue. Didn't have it again though, not at all. Okay, so as a rating, I kind of posted this on my last gun review on Facebook. I kind of give like a preview on Facebook, so you guys go check that out. But when I try and rate guns, I rate them on a 5-star scale. So I don't want to do a 10 or anything like that. 5 stars. 5 stars is absolute best. Never find another gun like it. Greatest gun I've ever shot. There'll be no gun that'll ever compare to that. Never gonna happen. There will always be a gun that will be better than the next gun. So no gun that I review will ever get a perfect 5 stars. So what about the rating for this gun? So for this gun, being how it's more of a defensive weapon in my opinion instead of a target. I mean, yeah, at 20 yards you could probably pull them groups in super tight with this thing, but I like to shoot distance. I really like to shoot distance shots. I do them in every video, just kind of see what the gun's capable of, what I'm capable of. Some guns I can hit from 100 with, some guns I struggle with. So it being more of a defensive type weapon than a target weapon, I would not want to carry this. And I know, sacrilege, me being a 1911 guy and saying I wouldn't carry one. If you carry a full-size 1911 with 1 in the chamber, 8 in the mag, that's 9 rounds of 45, 230 grains, maybe 185 grain depending on what your bullet is, it's gonna be heavy. You better have a good belt and a good holster and not be a big guy, because me being a big guy and trying to carry one of these bad boys, I carried the Pro Raptor 2, and after like 4 or 5 hours I'm begging to get that thing off of me. So being defensive, in my opinion, it hurts this gun. It really does. But the gun itself is fantastic. Only having, I mean, what I shot today, and it has probably right at around 100 rounds shot through it, if that. So, I mean, it shot really good. Shot really good. Trigger's good. The trigger needs time to break in. It has like a really heavy break, and I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but okay, you get to the wall, and it's at that wall, and it's so stiff, and then it does break clean. But it was tricking me because I'm used to that 1911 trigger being, you know, there's the wall and it's broke. Yeah, I mean, I would already think that it's broke. I'm still squeezing right now while we're talking, and there it went. It finally went off. So it just has like a heavy break to it. Definitely will break in with the gun. Maybe that's my fault for not shooting it a couple 100 rounds before I did the review. But I kind of wanted to do this review because it's really the only gun in my safe that I haven't really shot. So I kind of wanted to do like a fresh gun review, one right out of the gate, out of the box. What do I think? So my score, my review, what would I give this star-wise? I would give this 3.95. Didn't break 4. Didn't break 4. 3.95. Great gun. Absolutely great gun. You know, I don't want to say 4 because that's kind of a rookie score when you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, let's have some fun with it. Let's see how close it is. How close is it to that 4? And it's super close. And you're super close to a 4, you're getting into being almost a fantastically great gun. I mean, this thing is right there. It is right there for me. Maybe another 200, 300 rounds, and this thing breaks the 4-star for me. But right now, 3.95. That's my review. That's my score. Not changing it. 3.95. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the gun guy. If there's something I'm doing wrong, you guys don't like, you're like, man, I wish you do this. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, let me know. I mean, I don't know unless you tell me. So I take constructive criticism very well. From the start of doing these videos to now, I've had people tell me things and I've tried to change them. I don't ever try not to change what somebody wants to see. So if you got any ideas for videos, if you're sick of seeing, all he does is the steel and then this and that, let me know. If there's something you want me to do, you want me to split a card, I'll split a card. You want me to drive nails, I'll drive nails. Been there, done that, can do it, will do it again. It just depends on what you guys want. So if you're still hanging around, you're still watching, thank you guys very much for watching, supporting the channel. God bless you, and God bless America.